prepared to go to work on the road. The bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Ivica Zubac.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. Oh, Greg, it's New Year's Eve, and you'd like to enter the new year, wouldn't you? Coming away with a win, right?
No doubt. Certainly gives a boost to the proceedings. Not always possible, and if not, no time like the new year to turn the page.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. George in the front court, along with Leonard. Kennard is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Raptors, the forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. Barnes out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Young in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And here is Barnes, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. VanVleet passes to Barnes. The 11-footer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Powell. Pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Lock at 6. Here's Leonard going inside. Yep, that one goes in there.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Barnes outside. VanVleet with it. His last outing, he had 24 points. Launches a 3. And again, Toronto no luck.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Passes it to Powell. Now Kennard. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Here's George. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
For 3, Siakam. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Powell kicks to Kennard. Leonard against Anunoby. It's Powell with the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And as good as his offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he entered the league is his defense.
And Smitty, what makes Powell such a great defender? Clearly he has the tools.
Yes, Kevin. He has good awareness, that's one. Lateral quickness, and he's very physical, and he puts that 6'11" wingspan to use.
The free throw drops for Powell.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
And so Powell nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Young outside. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Van Vliet. He's around 18 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Now here's Barnes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's George. 6-point game. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Van Vliet against Kennard. Stolen by Zubac. 3-on-3. Here's Powell. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Van Vliet. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. George against Anunoby. Back to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Looking for Young. He gets it there. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Kennard, the pass to Powell. The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Zubac. Can't cash in from close range. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Siakam. And that time, also a missed shot.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
George up top, covered by Van Vliet. And there's the pass to Zubac. Over Barnes. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Toronto calls timeout. And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Excellent D there from George.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
He kicks it to Powell. That's a 2 from Kennard. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite talent. Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
Siakam misses. Here's Los Angeles now. They're rolling here on a 15-point run. Now, here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks to George. The tray doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's good.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Fleet does is make winning plays.
Clippers leading by 13. Outside Leonard. Pass to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's George. Off the left rim and out.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. And let's go real fast to the rookie leaderboard. These are the rookies shooting the highest percentage from the floor this season. You take a look at Barnes, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
Here we go, all alone. Here's Anunoby. Here's Young. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Backed by great length, I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 13.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Passes it to Powell. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Siakam after the basket by Los Angeles. Young outside. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Leonard with the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Barnes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Siakam outside. Shoots over Leonard. Siakam's shot is off.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Knocked loose and stolen by Barnes. Pushing it up. From downtown, Siakam's shot is off.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Kennard against Van Vliet. Foul for 3. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Celtics in Boston. And here is Zubats. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shot clock at 6. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Raptors trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Trent passes to Van Vliet. Here's Mikhailuk. The pass to Trent. The 19-foot shot, and he nails the jumper. Jackson with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Zubats. Pass to Mann. It's blocked. Fast break Toronto. Here's Mikhailuk. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Now, here's Zubats.
And if you're the defender, you have to respect the ability of Jackson to finish. That opens things up for the assist.
Now Van Vliet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the paint. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Toronto. Right now they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
And I think for Toronto, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubats. To the middle. Here's Burt. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Covington with the bucket.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
Van Vliet passes to Trent. And he banks in the layup.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Mann. Defended by Trent. Inside, here's Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Clippers lead by 12.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Here's Van Vliet. And the shot falls short this time.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Yes, that goes in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Boston. Now here's Van Vliet. That's good on the jump shot. It'll count. The shot that time, not on target. What a performance for Ivica Zubac. He's been the story for the LA Clippers. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Clippers leading by 12. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Marcus Morris is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the 2 spot. 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. And the shot goes down. And the Clippers lead by 14.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Raptors trail by 14. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Down low. Boucher kicks to Van Vliet.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Jackson against Van Vliet. Outside Jackson. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
The first one falls.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Achua, he's checked in for Kem Birch. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now here's Jackson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Six on the shot clock. Here's Mann. Drills it from outside. Mann's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Raptors trail by 17. Here's Van Vliet. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And here's Jackson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And a missed layup.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Now here's Jackson. 17-point lead, their biggest. Out to the right wing. Here's Mann. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Mann's got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The Raptors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Van Vliet attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Van Vliet's got his second bucket tonight.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred Van Vliet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jackson passes to Mann. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Covington. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And the first one drops.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Barnes in for Trent. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Paul George comes in for Nicholas Batum. Powell, he's checked in for Mann. And it's Luke Kennard in for Reggie Jackson. And so he makes both from the line. Raptors trail by 19. Here's Mikhailuk. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
They push it up 4 on 3 from the arc. The offensive rebound. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I mean, great hustle by Pascal Siakam, fighting for the board and making sure they convert.
George looking around. Passes to Leonard. Shoots over Achua. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Leonard's got 9.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Mikhailuk. Kennard covering. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Barnes outside. Toronto working the ball around now. Anunoby finds Barnes. Here's Siakam.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Leonard, no luck. Raptors trail by 19. Siakam with it. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Mikhailuk. Down low, Anunoby. And he makes good on the layup. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
If you're OG Anunoby, it's about staying healthy. You already know if you're healthy and whole, you can be successful.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Powell. Kennard for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. Pass to Powell. The 3. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk. Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Achua. And Anunoby now top of the key. Here's Siakam. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Raptors have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Young's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. Siakam inside. Leonard's there. Siakam good. Siakam's got 10 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Leonard against Siakam. Now Leonard. A 23-point game for him in the win against Boston. Clock at 6. George, that's a 2-pointer. And the shot is long. Raptors trail by 13.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Count it.
The coaches have to love when Pascal Siakam gets in a scoring groove. He's capable of making a big impact on the scoreboard.
Now here is George. He has 7. He kicks to Powell. From deep 3-point range, Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
From 12 feet out, they get the rebound. Barnes can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 14. The shot by Powell, no good.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Passes it to Mikhailuk. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. Feeds it to Powell. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Young. And it's Young finishing it off.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now, here's George. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. The pass to Kennard. Back to George. Pass to Powell. Leonard kicks to Powell. The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Zubac. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Leonard finds Kennard. Now, here's George. Outside Leonard. Now, here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot on the wing. He shoots again. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Mikhailuk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anunoby has the open look. And it's off from three-point range. It's Powell with the drive.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
Here's Mikhailuk. A 14-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
Timeout.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubats. Mann comes in for Norman Powell. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Luke Kennard. Jackson against Van Vliet. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
Outside, George from the wing. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors trail by 14. Batum with the steal. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Mann passes to George. 11 feet away. Can't hit that one. And so Young will bring it up for Toronto. To the paint. And the dunk by Boucher.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, George. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here is Van Vliet. Over Jackson. He's off on that one. And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Right out of the gates, it was the Clippers setting the tone. Seemingly flawless as the game got underway, they were knocking down shots and playing tough defense as they went on a 13-0 run. They kept up enough momentum to close out the first quarter with a 6-point lead. After a tough, hard-fought second quarter, the lead remained the same, and they still hold the double-digit advantage at the break. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
We've seen a lack of focus and control for them. They've wasted a number of possessions by turning the ball over. It's simple. The score should be closer if they would protect the rock and make the smart play.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Clippers leading by 12. The forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with Barnes. And it's Young in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Kennard up top. Covered by Van Vliet. Just 4 to shoot. Zubac kicks to Powell. And the 3 off target.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Clippers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Anunoby against George. Left side, Leonard. Kennard on the wing. Shoots over Anunoby, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You think contested shots phase Kennard? No chance. And that's frustrating for defenders.
Barnes outside. Young against Powell. For 3, Van Vliet. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Anunoby with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's good from long range.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Siakam against Leonard. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got 11.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Raptors trail by 11. Here's Van Vliet. He has 6.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. The Raptors making a switch here. Achua's checked in. Outside, George. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Headshot off, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for the Clippers. Robert Covington comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Leonard. Barnes outside. Van Vliet on the wing. Kennard covering. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's good on the putback. Achua's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
And George, here we go.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Barnes with it. George picks him up, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And here are the Raptors now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Barnes finds Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. Barnes passes to Siakam. Poked away, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Anunoby against George. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Achua, defended by Covington from 12 feet out.
Teams are always looking for guys like Covington who can defend multiple positions.
Siakam, that's good.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And George, here we go, goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Shooting one.
It's going to be on Precious Achua. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And we're also seeing that power game on the interior, really just putting on a clinic when you talk about post play.
George, no good on the free throw.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Powell. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots over Achua. The shot by Powell, no good.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Anunoby against George. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Covington with the bucket.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Raptors trail by 11. Now Van Vliet. He has 6. Takes it inside. The kick out to Barnes. Siakam up top. They shoot again. The shot's good from Achua. Achua's got 6 points.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Kennard. Outside, George. Lets it go from deep. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 14.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half. Now has his second.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. A 12-point game.
Hey, yo, right here.
Van Vliet outside. Rebounded by Covington.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
In the corner, George with it. Kennard for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And the Raptors call time here. And Luke Kennard signing a 4-year deal at the end of 2020. Steve, this team feels he can be a big part of their future.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised at the size of the contract, Kevin, but it shows how much the three-pointer is valued in the NBA. The Clippers saw he provides a much-needed aspect.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Paul George, and it's Jackson in for Powell. Trent passes to Achua. Now here's Jackson. Here he goes to the middle. Covington lays it up and banks it in. Covington's got 4 points this quarter.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Here's Mikhailuk. Kennard covering. Siakam kicks to Trent. And the Raptors miss again. Los Angeles leading by 17. Batum scanning the floor. Covington in the corner. Outside, Batum. No good from outside. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third to end the run. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here's Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 6.
This is what you get from Reggie Jackson now. Powering through contact and has the focus to complete the play.
Raptors trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kept alive. Here's Birch. And Covington sends it back. And they get it back. Pass to Birch. And that one is hammered home.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now, here's Kennard. Tight defense on him. And stolen by Achua. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Siakam. Good D by Covington. Los Angeles leading by 17. Outside, Batum. And stolen by Siakam. Now the Raptors moving it up. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for Achua. And it's Young in for Pascal Siakam. Here's Mikhailuk. Kennard covering. Driving to the basket. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Inside. It's intercepted. Jackson against Young. Mikhailuk passes to Birch. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Birch has got 4 this quarter.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Outside, Covington. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Over in the corner, Batum. His three-pointers off the mark. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one is off. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris. Mann subbed in for Luke Kennard. Good on the second free throw. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Mann, defended by Trent. Mann passes to Batum, and here is Zubats. Low block shot. Leonard trying to break free, and that one is good from Zubats. Zubats has got 12 in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Raptors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And Steve, along with everything else he does, Van Vliet's effectiveness as a playmaker is key for this team.
It is, Kevin. He makes great reads, he makes the right pass, and he doesn't turn the ball over.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
Here's Mann. He has 5. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Boucher sings it back. Down low, here's Van Vliet. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 10 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
And the pass to Leonard. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Mann can't hit. Young with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. Young finds Van Vliet. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep. Here's Birch. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubats. And there's Jackson, and it's Mann in at the shooting guard. Great positioning on the putback. Birch has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Toronto.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Jackson. Spiked it away. Trent with it. The dish now to Young. Pass to Boucher. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look for the Clippers. Paul George, he's checked in for Batum. And it's Powell in for Terrence Mann. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Powell. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And it's George missing. Raptors trail by 10. Young with no one around. They get it back. Here's Birch, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the foul against the Clippers. And he makes the first. Some changes for Toronto. OG Anunoby's checked in for Young. And it's Barnes in for Trent. And both free throws good for Birch.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Leonard. To the inside. Boucher with the steal. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Here's Jackson. Leonard, that's for two. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's Van Vliet. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Van Vliet against Zubac. Van Vliet with the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Clippers leading by 6. Jackson kicks to Leonard. With the drive and block. That one goes careening off the glass. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson from past the arc. Connects from three-point range.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson, generating more power in the catch and shoot.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now here's Jackson. And stolen by Barnes.
Wow, take care of the basketball. Something he did a great job of in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Siakam is checked in for Kem Birch. Los Angeles leading by 7. George with the bucket.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Jackson against Van Vliet. Jackson drives in. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Raptors trail by 11. Powell with the steal. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Back to Van Vliet. Barnes outside. George against Anunoby. Boucher banked in off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Van Vliet against Jackson. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Back to Jackson. Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Back to Siakam. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Leonard. Jackson in the corner. Outside Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Got a piece of it and stolen by Barnes. Puts it up from 17. It's hauled in by George. George has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Jackson. Another shot. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Now, here's Boucher. Tries again. Empty that time from Leonard. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. The shot, no good. Raptors trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Nobody near Barnes. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Leonard against Siakam. Leonard attacking Zubac. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Barnes can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 8. Leonard kicks to George. Siakam against Leonard. Sweet little floater.
I like the poise here from Leonard. Doesn't need to take it all the way. Just drops it over the top.
Now Barnes. Siakam looking around. A drive by Barnes. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved, Kevin. Plays great defense. Has an excellent feel for the game. He doesn't have to score to impact winning. But if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And he can't hit the second. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve, from the start. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Leonard kicks to Powell. Off target from three-point range.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now here's Powell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Norman Powell has become lethal from deep. Fantastic shot.
Here's Van Vliet. A floater, and the rejection by Zubac. And stolen by Barnes. They get it back. Boucher up top for 3. That shot is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Powell, the pass to Leonard. Boucher with the steal. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Leonard on the wing, covered by Siakam. George against Anunoby. Kennard on the wing. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Siakam. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Siakam's got 4 this quarter.
He's a well-coordinated athlete who will outwork you. Siakam hustles up the floor on every possession.
To the paint. And Boucher sends it back. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Kennard on the wing. Here's the 3. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Barnes passes to Siakam. Shoots over Zubac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A foul can't hold Pascal Siakam's shot back. He commits to the play and gets it in the air.
First free throw is good.
I think what you love about Pascal Siakam, he never stops working on his game, and he's self-motivated.
Siakam hits them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Boucher against Leonard. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles Leafs get back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Siakam. Leonard against Siakam. In the corner, George with it. Zubac trying to break loose. And there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got his 7th assist here tonight. Inside, here's Anunoby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And the Clippers call time here. They're up by 8. 1:37 left in the 4th. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luke Kennard.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The 3 from George. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Siakam. Second shot opportunity. The Clippers grab the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Clippers.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance
for George.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Now, here's Siakam. The kick out to Young. Shot clock reset for Toronto. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
George finds Zubats. Passes it to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Down low. Now the pass to Powell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And here's Kennard. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Kawhi. How do you evaluate your team's progress at this point in the season?
We got to come out and just have the same mindset and energy every night. That's the thing that we're working on, trying to be consistent at, and just knowing the game plan. And, once we get that down and we start making our shots, it's going to be very hard to beat us.
And you're winning games in the meantime, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.